Happy evening and a warm welcome to one and all present here. On behalf of Little Pallikudam and Rax Pallikudam, I extend a cordial and hearty greeting to Ms. Janaki Sabesh, who has joined us as part of the Deer Week celebrations at our school. At the outset, Deer Week activities have always been an integral aspect of our initiative to get our learners to read different kinds of books. This year was no different. We tried to think of different ways to make it engaging and pleasurable for our learners. Students of all grades read books belonging to different genres, both fiction and non-fiction. They critically appreciated the book or books they had read, and they also challenged authors' perspectives either with respect to the characterization or the plot or the setting. They also visited virtual museums of different authors and documented their experiences. Apart from this, we have had authors and storytellers speak and share their reading and writing journey with our learners. So, for today, we are honored to have Ms. Janaki Sabesh, who glissades through all her roles with ease and efficacy. I request Ms. Judith of Little Pallikudam to introduce Ms. Janaki Sabesh. Thank you.
Happy evening, everybody. A warm welcome to parents and children for the evening session. As part of Deer Week, as Ms. Janet has briefed us, we have Ms. Janaki Sabesh amongst us. Ms. Janaki is a media professional and a well-known actress. Her journey with children began when she produced the audio cassette named The Learning Train that simplified the world for children through her stories and songs. She also runs a storytelling initiative, Golpo Tales Unlimited. A hearty welcome to you, ma'am. Now, Ms. Janaki Sabesh will read her first picture book, The Jungle Storytelling Festival, for our children today. After which, we will have the question and answer session for parents. Thank you.
A very, very good evening. Are you all able to listen to me? I just need a thumbs up. All right, thank you.
Good evening, Auntie.
Okay, so as you all know, you need to keep yourself muted so that I can share stories with all of you, okay? And this evening, let me just get my settings right. All right. So, like every story, it all began once upon a time. Once upon a time in the jungle, there was something very, very strange happening. All the animals were really acting very funny. They were acting, all their movements exaggerated. Why? The lion looked at his reflection in the water and went, wow, wow, wow. And the monkey went, and the parrot went, everybody was wondering what's wrong with these animals. Why are they acting so strangely? And just then there was Squirrel. Squirry the squirrel, who came looking very, very official. He had a scroll in his hand and he said, come on, come on, come on, all of you. And all the animals rushed to where Squirry was. And Squirry opened a little banner and he said, I'm going to stick this banner on the tree. But before that, let me tell you that the Jungle Storytelling Festival is going to happen today. And they said, yes, we've all been practicing. Aha! The animals were all rehearsing because, just like all of you go to storytelling festivals, there was a jungle storytelling festival. And everybody said, yes, yes, yes. The lion said, I am ready. And the parrot said, I'm also ready, I'm also ready. And the monkey said, I am also ready. And then behind the tree was Ostru the ostrich. And ostrich said, I also have a nice story to share. And he came running and told Squirry, Squirry, I also have a very good story to share. And Squirry said, oh no, Ostru, you can just come and listen. No need to share your story, just come and listen. And then, as if on cue, the parrot said, no need to listen, no need to listen. No need to share the story, no need to share the story. And the monkey said, silly Ostru, he wants to share his story, it's going to take so much time. And Ostru felt very, very sad. Why are these animals making fun of me? He hung his head low and he said, all right, I'll go and listen. And Squirry hung the banner and everything was ready for the Jungle Storytelling Festival. The time was ready. Every single animal was waiting for the Jungle Storytelling Festival to start. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Come on, all of you ring the bell. Come on. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Squirry rang the bell and the storytelling festival started. The first animal to tell his story was the lion. And the lion said, all of you wait. I am going to tell you my story. Once upon a time, when I was sleeping in the cave, there was a little mouse. Can I request all of you to mute yourselves, please? There was a little mouse who lost his way, I think, and came right into the cave. And this little mouse, he didn't know that I was sleeping inside the cave. He started jumping everywhere. He started jumping on my stomach. He started jumping on my shoulders. And his tail went right into my nostril. And I went, Achh! Who dared disturb my sleep? And as I opened my eyes, I saw this tiny little mouse looking at me. I'm very sorry. I didn't know it was you, Lal. I'm very, very sorry. Just let me go, okay? And I will, you know what? If you let me go, I will help you. What? I was... That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Can you imagine a tiny little mouse helping me? I said, no way. I'm not letting you go. I am going to eat you. No. Please let me go. Please let me go. I promise you I'll help you. Just then, I decided to have a change of my mind and I said, all right, I will let you go, mouse, but go out quickly. Otherwise, no, I'm going. And suddenly, the mouse ran away. A few days later, my bad luck, I got caught in a hunter's net and I started to shout, help me, please, anybody. None of you came to help me except this little one, the mouse. Hey, lion, you're caught in a hunter's net. Of course I'm caught in a hunter's net. Can't you see? Go, fetch your friends, I told him. And he said, why friends? I don't need any friends. I can help you. I can save you from the hunter's net. What? I was shocked. How can this little fellow save me? And then he flashed his teeth and he said, I can help you by chewing the net. And he started to chew on the net. Come on, I want all of you children to chew the net. Come on. And as the mouse started chewing the net, one paw of mine came out. Then he chewed this other side and the other paw came out. And then my body and my whole body came out and I was free. I was really shocked and I told the mouse, thank you for helping me.
And the mouse said, never underestimate the power of a teeny, weeny, itsy, bitsy mouse, okay?
And that, my dear friends, is my story. Can you please clap for me and my story? Every single animal who was waiting there were clapping and they said, wow, what a fantastic story. The second animal to tell his story was always jumping from tree to tree, the monkey.
And the monkey said, I have to tell you this really funny story, okay? Now, there was this friend of mine called the crocodile. He came once and he said, you know what, monkey, I'm very jealous of you. You sit on a tree full of mangoes. Can I have a mango?
Oh, well, of course, these mangoes are for everybody and it's okay, I can give him one. I plucked a mango and threw it at the crocodile and the crocodile, very tasty. You think you can give me one more? I'd like to take it from my wife. Of course, plucked one more and threw it at the crocodile. You know what this crocodile did? He went right to his home and shared this mango with his wife. But this wife of his said the mango is really tasty. But you know what? I would love to eat the monkey's heart. Monkey's heart? But he's the one who gave you a mango. Never mind. The mango is juicy, but the heart of a monkey will be juicier. Come on, invite your friend, your monkey friend, tomorrow for lunch. Say I'm going to cook a really big spread for him. Will he agree? Of course. Go, go, go. So the next morning, this crocodile came to me and said,
Wait.
I'd like to invite you for lunch. Lunch? Me?
But where?
To my home. My wife is cooking a great big meal for you. Really tasty food.
Ah, but I don't know how to swim.
Never mind. Just hop onto my back and you'll be safe. I'll take you to the other side. And I thought, I have never been to a crocodile's house. It'll be so interesting. And I said, okay. I plucked a few mangoes. You know, you can't go any home empty-handed, right? I plucked some mangoes. I hopped onto his back and there we were. We were going slowly on the river. And suddenly, this crocodile friend of mine had a change of heart. He actually told me, I'm so sorry, but I have to tell you that there's no lunch in our house. Huh? But I thought you invited me for lunch. No, it's it's a little secret. I have to tell you that my wife wants to eat your heart. She thinks it's very juicy. I'm so sorry, but that's the truth. Oh, I told him immediately, crocodile, crocodile, now your wife is going to be very, very angry. Why? You should have told me earlier. My heart is on the tree. Your heart is on the tree. My wife, she'll be very angry. She'll kill me. Oh, what do we do now? Nothing. Just take a U-turn. We'll go back. I'll jump onto the tree and take my heart and we'll go back. Great idea, crocodile said. We took a U-turn, went right back to the tree. I jumped onto the tree and I said, You foolish crocodile. No more mangoes. No more friendship. You can go back. The crocodile started shedding crocodile tears. What will he tell my wife? He said, I don't care. And that, my dear friends, is my story. Can you all clap for me, please? And every single animal clapped for the monkey story. And the next story, all of you know this story, was the story that the tortoise shared. I have to tell you my story. When the rabbit said, let's go on a race, because he thought he will win the race because he was so fast. But you know what? I won the race. Every animal said, how could a tortoise win the race? He's so slow. No, but that is the point. When we started the race, the rabbit ran, and he was so tired. He said, I'm going to take a nap. Anyway, this tortoise is going to be so slow under a tree. But when he was taking a nap, I went slowly, slowly, and won the race. And that's how they always say, right? Slow and steady wins the race. It's my story. Can you all clap? And everybody started to clap. And that's it. Squirry said, end of day one. Ting-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Ting-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Day one was over. Now, all this while, Ostru the ostrich was watching all his friends share their lovely stories, and he felt terrible. He said, it's okay. Maybe tomorrow they might allow me. And he went back home. Next day morning, he saw the elephant, the giraffe, the parrot, all of them rehearsing. And now Ostru felt very, 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 very sad. And he said, I don't want to be here. And he ran away, a little far away, plonked himself onto the ground and started crying. And just then, he heard some sounds. Ostru, Ostru, what happened? Why are you crying? Ostru, Ostru. He opened his eyes and he looked. It was Mama Mouse and her two children, Ellie and Melly. Why are you crying? Why are you crying, Ostru? Come on, share. Ostru said, there's a jungle storytelling festival happening. They are not allowing me to share my story. I really want to share my story. Oh, you shouldn't be crying for this, Ostru. It's okay. You know what? Let's cheer. Ellie and Melly, come here. You know that happy song, right? Shall we sing it for Ostru? Both Ellie and Melly, they loved singing and they started to sing. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. And they started to sing together. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. When the sun smiles, it's sunshine, say, ee. When the moon smiles, silvery bright, say, ee. When the sun smiles, it's sunshine, say, ee. When the moon smiles, silvery bright, say, ee. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. Ostru was so happy, and suddenly Mama Mouse said, Ostru, I know you know this song. Would you like to sing along with us? And Ostru said, what? Me? Sing a song with you? Yes, I'm sure you can. And Ostru began to sing. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. When the sun smiles, it's sunshine, say ee. When the moon smiles, silvery bright, say ee. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. And that's when Mama Mouse said, Ostru, did you realize that you did not stammer? Not even once when you were singing. And Ostru said, really? Oh, I know what to do. And he said, I'll see you later, Mama Mouse, Ellie and Millie, thank you. And he ran from there, and it was day 2 of the Jungle Storytelling Festival. Squirry was ringing the bell. And this time, the first one to tell his story was the elephant. Oh, I really have to tell you the story. Yesterday we heard this mouse, right? Mouse and elephant, lion. Today I have to tell you how a little ant, really tiny ant, taught me a lesson. You see, every time I wanted to go and drink water, I would be walking and there were these ants. I would just trample upon them. I just felt that boom, 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 boom. And the ants went, no, you don't do that to small animals. You know, we are also humans. Oh, you can't do this, okay? And I never, ever even listened to them. I just went boom, boom, boom. But one day, this little ant, one of them, got right inside my trunk and it was terrible. I was screaming and shouting, and that's when I realized I shouldn't be doing this. Even an ant has the power, has lots of power. I learned it that day. That is my story. Can you all clap for me? And everybody said, yay, elephant. We loved your story. Yeah, these ants are also our friends, right? And then it was the turn of the zebra. The zebra said, oh, you know what? My ancestors, they were all white in color. They did not have these black and white stripes. You know, one of them was fighting with a big fat baboon and they fell on the fire, and those fire, they gave these black streaks, and that's how my great grandfather had those black stripes, and since then we also have these black stripes. That's my story. Please clap for me. Everybody clapped. Oh, we didn't know, Zebra, that you had such a lovely story to share. And the last one to share the story was the parrot. The parrot came, you know what? I have to tell you the story. The forest was burning once. The forest was really burning, and every single animal had fled from the forest except me. I said, I am not going to leave this forest. And you know what I did? I went into the water, blub, 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 came back and, shook myself. Those drops of water, all those drops of water wasn't enough. Every single animal said, come away, parrot, you're going to burn to death, come away. But I didn't go. I kept doing this, blub, 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 and blub, 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 blub. And finally, guess what? The gods listened and there was rain. So shall we create rain here, children? Come on, all of you start rubbing your hands. Come on. Yes, we can all create rain in your homes. Yes, and then make these sounds. And slowly take your left palm up. Yeah, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, and lots of rain. Oh my God, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. And that's how the entire forest fire was doused. And that day, all my friends came back and they said, "Brave parrot, brave parrot." And that's how I got this title called Brave Parrot. And that's my story. And everybody clapped. Just when Ostru was about to say that I have to tell my story, Squirry rang the bell, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, and Ostru said, "No, I have to tell you my story." And everybody said, "Oh no, Ostru." Ostru began to sing. A tale from here, a tale from there, tales from the jungle I'd like to share. A tale from here, a tale from there, tales from the jungle I'd like to share. But to speak without a stammer or stutter is for me a very big matter. It's hard to see you stare and glare, but now I can sing my story anywhere. I'll sing it out loud, I'll sing it out clear. I'll sing out my story for all to hear. I'll sing it out loud, I'll sing it out clear. I'll sing out my story for all to hear, for all to hear. And as all the animals were staring at Ostru, Ostru sang the story of how ostrich got a long, long neck, of how when he was young, when there were other ostrich around, one of them went to save the crocodile from a toothache, and the crocodile snapped. And the ostrich struggled and struggled and struggled. And when they finally came onto the land, crocodiles don't like land, the crocodile opened his mouth, but by which time the ostrich had a long, long neck. And that's how I got a long, long neck. And the moment Ostru finished, everybody was staring, just like all of you are staring. Pin drop silence. And Ostru smiled his big smile because Ostru got to tell his story finally. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. When the sun smiles, it's sunshine, say ee, 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 ee. When the moon smiles, silvery bright, say ee, 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 ee. It's a happy, happy song. Let's all sing along. Let's all sing along. Yes, Ostru. Ostru is asking whether all of you liked his story. You did? They did, Ostru?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, of course.
This was a large story and a good story. And it was large and good story. I like the story, ma'am. I like the story, ma'am. I like the story, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the book, children. It's called the Jungle Storytelling Festival, and it's written by me. My name is Janaki Sabesh, and it is beautifully illustrated by Deboshmita Majumdar. Okay, Deboshmita Manawal. I'm going to show you the book now. So, and this of course is published by Tulika Books. Okay, so that's Tulika Books. So let's go page by page. Yeah, I'll show you a few pages here. So this is the jungle, and then there Ostru is asking whether I can be a part, and then we see the sad Ostru. Can you see the sad Ostru? And then of course we saw all the stories, right? The lion, all of them shared stories. Lion, and then the monkey, and then the tortoise. Of course, the next day he felt sad, right? And there is Mama Mouse and Ellie and Melly. Then, of course, Ostru sings along, and then he finally gets to tell his story. And we see a very, of course, he tells the story of how ostrich got a long neck, and that's the happy Ostru. Okay? That's the happy Ostru. And the same Ostru, yes, he wanted me to tell you. Yeah? Yeah, yes. I have shown them the book Ostru, and they are happy. All right. Did you all like, show me a thumbs up. Did you all like the story? Yeah. Did you all like Ostru? Because Ostru loves little children. Ostru loves all those who love stories. Because he loves to share his story just like each one of you. Thank you, little Pallikudam, for inviting me and making me share my first book with all of you. And now I can take any questions. Where can we get this book? Yes, you can go on to Tulika's website, and you can buy this book online. It will be delivered to you. I think I'm told that some of the language, now Tulika has published this book in 9 languages. Okay, so it's available in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada. It's available in Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, and Bengali, and of course English. Thank you for all those who are sending me chat messages that you like the story. Thank you. Yes. So I have questions here. I have already written 2 more books, and one I have co-authored with my daughter. That will be released later this year. And another one I have written for Kriya Play. It's called Appu the Thirsty Crow. That also, and I'm also right now writing a chapter book. And I must say that I love this initiative, Drop Everything and Read. I think it's a wonderful initiative. Do all of you love reading? Let me see a big thumbs up. You all love reading? Yes. I also love reading. So Janet, if there are any questions, I can take those questions. Okay. Did you ever start? Okay, Meera has posted a very interesting question. Thank you, Meera, for asking this question. Let me read out this question. Did you ever start storytelling because you enjoyed expressing your opinions or sharing your stories, or for the love for children? Oh, what a lovely question. Okay, Meera, I love, first of all, I love telling stories. I love telling stories. I love to change my voice. I love to become these characters. But I must tell you the story behind this book. When I was doing these sessions, one of the sessions, a little boy came up to me and said, "Ma'am, we want an ostrich story in your next class." I said, "Sure." So I came back home and, I searched for a good ostrich story, but none of it fitted my style. So when I went and told this to this boy, he said, "Then why don't you write one?" he said. So I said, "Yeah, that's a great idea." And I started, I think, writing. It was a very different story. And as I attended workshops and, because it is very different writing a story and performing a story. A story performance is very different, and writing a story, especially a picture book, there is a lot of emphasis on the visuals, and there has to be balanced with the text. So I went through a workshop, and then I finally got this Ostru story, and it was so much fun because there are so many stories within the story. So I wanted it for little children, so that when parents read to the children, they don't have to they can use their imagination and tell the lion story in whichever way they want. The monkey narrating the story, they can all become the lions, they can all become the monkeys, the mouse. And of course, when this book finally came out, I loved performing this book because I love to sing. That's why this book has 2 songs. And now why music is such an important part. Songs are such an important part of this book, because that's the turning point, right? When Ostru knows he can sing without stammering. So, and then of course, I love children. So I love performing, I love writing, and I love even reading out my book aloud. Thank you, Meera. It was a very, very, very nice question.
I think I really don't have to say much. I can see all the love for that way you express yourself through that story and all the messages that we see. And thank you so much for joining us today. I think I can really say it was not just the children, it was grown-ups as well. We were totally immersed in your session today. It was extremely engaging. And I think that happy song is still ringing in all our heads. And we could see all our learners with a big smile on their faces and, participating in the session and thoroughly enjoyed themselves. So thank you so much from all of us here. A big thank you for joining us today. And we really enjoyed the session. And we are eagerly looking forward to see what new stories we're going to hear from you soon.
Yeah, thank you so
and
much.
I think if I'm Ostru, right?
Ostru, yes.
Ostru. I can see a lot of children are very interested in Ostru. You've really generated that curiosity. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he loves little children too. So he's always a part of the storytelling sessions. I can never perform one without Ostru, because even if I begin without him, he always makes sure that he makes his way into the story telling session.
Thank you so much once again. It was an extremely engaging and enjoyable session.
Thank you so much. Thank you.